2, 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we're live on the Marvel Strike Force channel now. I am a massive dumbass and accidentally went live on the main channel for about 4 seconds. I really hope the notifications didn't go out because that would be super embarrassing. But what's up? I believe we are now live, hopefully on the right channel, unless my OBS is screwed up. No, it looks like we're live on the right channel this time. It looks like we might have done it. But what is up, everybody? Welcome to today's live stream. We have got some, Deadpool raids starting in just a moment. So we're going to smash those out and then get like 600k, 700k in Blitz. And yeah, just chill with the subs today, man. We're just knocking about, having a bit of a gaff. But what is up to Tom? Spicy Dragon, Hafiz, Eden Boy, Mac. Hope you're all doing well today, boys. Hey, on your other channel, did I go live on the wrong channel, man? I might have done for a brief second there. But what is up? We'll show that. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any friends list in Marvel Strike Force at the moment. Unfortunately, Tom, so I can't do that, my dude. But we can talk on here, it's all good. Got the notifications on the main channel. What a dumbass, man. What a dumbass. Oh, it's a classic Seatin move. But what is up, Marvel boy? Hope you're doing well. Where are the officers, man? Oh, do we not have enough friggin' chimichangas? Yo, we got some boys slacking today. I think I might be one of those boys, actually. Right, let's go ahead and finish that one off, because I just realized that I am one of the filthy slackers today who's yet to get my raid tickets in. But hopefully, this is going to summon enough people now so that we can actually get it done. So let's get some Night Nurse shards as well. And then we'll go for some Cable and Doctor Strange ones. And then we'll have, hopefully, contributed our lot. And then we just need to nag a few other people. But we've got a lot of people coming on. I think this is this the final day of Deadpool raids? It might be. So yeah, the Deadpool raids, they were alright toward the end. But they've definitely caused quite a bit of drama, you know, on various days and with various people. Just a very, very brief time window. Just makes it a massive pain in the ass to kind of, you know, consistently organize and move forward. So yeah, I like the concept. I really enjoy the Deadpool raids. I think they are substantially better than the Thanos ones. But I think 2 hours is just too much of a niche window when you've got such a wide amount of, you know, international players in a game like Marvel Strike Force in most alliances. So yeah, no, it's annoyed quite a few people, and I can definitely see why. But anyway, let's go for this team. So we are going to be playing a total of, what is it? I think it's like 5 or 6. I think we've got 6 different teams now today. And a new Thanos team as well, with Kingpin involved. So yeah, I've been playing around with my Blitz teams quite a bit recently, but let's see how this team gets on today. So yeah, I'm going to save next turn for the ultimate on Wasp and see what we can do here. Let's get the slow, because that's going to halt Yondu, Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Elektra. So we're getting some fantastic value off Ant-Man's slow there. It's really done quite well in this matchup. I ideally need a Wasp evade. Let's just use the ultimate on Wasp, get some damage on every single one here. It's ability block on Ant-Man, just for a bit of security there. Just make sure we don't get the detonate on Crossbones. I think we're pretty in the clear there. I think we're going to go for Yondu next. I feel like Ant-Man's going to die on that Yak arrow. Oh no, he's still alive by some form of miracle. However, now, unfortunately, he's dead, and we didn't get the evade on Wasp there. That really counted. Oh, no, right. These additional minions, bit annoying. Oh, we didn't get the Stitcher down. Okay, let's finish off Yondu. Sort out the Stitcher, Spider-Man, Daredevil. And then, hopefully, we still stand a pretty good chance of winning this one. Although we haven't had some of the best RNG, I would say. I'm gonna go for Spider-Man. Yeah, I need to make sure Spider-Man dies, because he's kind of the big threat if he gets to another defense downturn here. Right, that's Spider-Man dead. Now we just got a new Daredevil down. Gonna have another ultimate on Wasp. I think we are. Some ability energy going on. Right, we want to use the flight. Let's actually just make sure Daredevil dies here. Get Elektra down, and we are good to go. So this is one of my weaker teams. I don't think it's really going to be one I use at the 4 times multiplier, but it's a fun little one to play for sure, man. Right, what do we have going on, man? Yo, Tom, thank you very much for the kind words as well, man. Anyone seen... Oh, bro, I disabled global chat when it comes to Marvel Strike Force. Just a little bit too much for me, man. So much stuff going on. It used to be super annoying when it was you know, you had to be forced to read it, because so many people were spamming all sorts of crap all day, man. Yo, what is up, Marvel? Hope you're doing well. What is my 5 characters that make an amazing godlike team? There are quite a few, really. Depends, you know, in terms of the mode of gameplay, Tom. Because in Blitz, there are a lot of different team compositions I have. Because in Blitz, you want just as many characters that can, you know, you can spread across multiple teams that can just win a lot of different matchups. This is one of the newer ones that I haven't, I think this is my first time actually playing it. But it's my kind of villains, Thanos and Kingpin team, which just seems to have lined up quite perfectly. I feel like it's going to be significantly stronger if I could get Loki in, maybe in place of Bullseye or Elektra, or maybe Nebula actually. But Nebula has like a good little synergy with Thanos here, in the fact that whenever somebody dies, she's gaining ability energy, so it helps her get a lot more evades, which is rather quite good. But I think we'll go for this setup. This is a bit of a chunky one here. But I think we should be alright to get it down. What's up with Juice? Juice is the content creator in Marvel Contest of Champions that got banned for unit fraud, which I found super, super comical. Just because, what was it? He massively snaked me earlier this year, man. Like, you know, if you're a big-time watcher of the Marvel Contest of Champions channel, you may remember for like a year and a bit, Juice was always on the channel, but then around the whole Valentine's Day fiasco, so, ladies and gentlemen, just if you're out of the loop, I was a little bit of a naughty boy when it came to Valentine's Day this year, and I had a Valentine's Day date, and I wanted to like just go out and enjoy the evening. So I asked one of my friends to just move me in Alliance Quest so that I could, you know, just go out and have a good time on this date. But then I got in trouble because he placed a champion that he wasn't supposed to on Alliance Ward Defense, and it just turned into a massive fiasco from there. And Juice is one of the people, like, after that, he was like, oh my gosh, you know, I don't respect Seatin at all. And then, yeah, like, what was it? 6 months later, banned for like 45k unit fraud. Great times, man. Great times. Says an awful lot about him. But, again, not really missing anything there. Yo, Seatin, how's it going? Yo, what is up, Sean? Dude, what have you been doing up for 26 hours there, my friend? Seems like you've been quite the marathon today. What's that? Go on my other channel, please, and tell people I'm not coming. If you type in chat and just give a link through to that I'm on the second channel, I think that's probably the best thing to do there. But yeah, I will be live on the second channel a little bit later. I need to do some free-to-play uncollected, man. I'm still so behind on the free-to-play account. Just been too busy with, what is it, Summer and Marvel Strike Force, really. Hey, Seatin, big fan of my MCOC channel, and about a week ago I started playing Marvel Strike Force. Do I have any advice? So, one project that I'm working on next month is like a really, really big series of Marvel Strike Force guides, kind of starting from the ground up. So that's one of the things that's going to be coming very soon. But at the moment, I don't really have a huge amount of advice off the top of my head aside from to check out a video called Best Champions Ranked, Seatin's Tier List July 2018 for Marvel Strike Force, because then that'll give you a fairly good idea of, you know, the really valuable characters at the moment. But it does need updating a little bit, because, you know, a few characters have moved around, but a lot of the characters that have moved around and gone up are generally like the characters that are available quite late game. So for early game, a lot of the stuff is still very relevant on there. But yes, there's some very good stuff. Seen any help on clearing Nexus 5.9 for Captain America shards, as they have fixed the glitch of the operator surviving? Is Nexus 5.9, that's the one with Ultimus, right? You just want to get like loads of tanks, man. Like Hand Sentry is an absolute friggin' MVP there. I think evade characters as well, like Nebula. Just any character that has either a crowd control mechanic or an evade. You just want to stack up with a load of them. Don't worry about dealing any damage. Just put a load of annoying obstacles in the way of Ultimus, and I think you have a pretty good time when it comes to that one. Right, I want to play a few more rounds with this team, because this team is one that I'm quite curious about to take potentially a little bit further. I'm very wary of that Doctor Strange, though, if we're bringing in Kingpin. I might go for this one. I think we can get Crossbones down in time, or at least mitigate his detonate with Thanos' offense down. Have I tried the beta to Star Wars Rivals? I don't even know about that, James, but I appreciate the shout, man. I might have a little bit of a look at it. What is Star Wars Rivals all about, man? Give me the pitch for the game. Like, I'm super curious. Hi, I'm watching from South Africa. Love your content. Thank you very much, Harm. Appreciate it. Yo, it's all good, MCOC. Yeah, I want to get a lot. I've had so many requests for Marvel Strike Force advice, but it's just catching up with a lot of my content and gameplay. So yeah, hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can get some good stuff out, but there's so much happening in Marvel Strike Force this week, so much happening in Marvel Contest of Champions. Like, right after this live stream, I recorded a Thanos kind of focus video, going through some of the Cosmic campaign, and there is some ridiculous gameplay, man. Like, honestly, my genuine thoughts on the Thanos and Star-Lord buffs is I think they buff both characters way too much. Like, they're so overpowered, especially together. Like, the combos you can get are just absolutely ridiculous. Where, like, almost every turn on Rocket Raccoon, if you, like, line him up between Star-Lord and Thanos, it's like Ultima, 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 Ultima. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, I really like the buffs, but in all perfect honesty, and I gotta be honest, I think both of the characters are just a little bit too overpowered, man. And it also annoys me a little bit that both characters are quite widely unavailable in comparison to widely available characters, you know, like Iron Fist, Ronan, Punisher. They're just absolutely stuff. Like, those characters, like, need to be quite a bit better because they're just so terrible at the moment, and they're the characters that a lot of new players are getting. Like Wolverine as well, like needs a good buff, like 100%, man, because Wolverine's a sick character, but he's just not really turning out as effective as anybody had anticipated. So yeah, he needs a little bit more beef, but I'd really like to see a good Wolverine revamp. But I've been enjoying a lot of the character revamps. I think they did an excellent job with Vision and Spider-Man in terms of making them good, but not too overpowered. But I think Star-Lord and Thanos, I think the main thing that makes Thanos overpowered is his ability Energy Siphon. Like, it's just so ridiculous when you've got so many enemies to kill. And yeah, if you don't think it's ridiculous, just watch the next video that's coming up, because you're going to see some, like, crazy stuff, man. Absolutely insane Thanos gameplay. Yeah, Hulk needs buffing as well, man. I 100% agree with you. There are a lot of, like, just core characters that, you know, everybody has that are just nowhere near good enough to, you know, function reliably and have kind of a good use in the game. So I'm all for kind of a big round of buffs for a lot of different characters in this game. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. This team's actually doing reasonably well. I'm interested to see if it can win at the 4x multiplier. I have to test that out in some of my blitz grinding this week. But if it does work, does that mean... I think that means I have 6 infinite blitz teams then. But I feel like this one out of all of them seems like it would be the least reliable of them. But we'll have to see, boys. Oh, yeah. I feel like the Loki and Force synergy could be very interesting. A question that somebody posed on the channel the other day is, because, you know, Loki can summon additional copies of himself, and Thor gains additional damage per Asgardian ally. Does that damage scale with Loki's ability to summon more Lokis, if that makes sense? And if it does, that could be very, very good for Thor. So yeah, I'm very interested to see that. But I feel like this team as well could achieve a much higher win rate if you replaced, I don't know which one of the characters, maybe Nebula, because I feel like Nebula's evade doesn't do a huge amount on this team, and that's the main benefit of the character. Maybe if you replace, like, Nebula with Loki, then it might be significantly more ridiculous. But who knows, man? Who knows? Definitely a few things to test out here. Right, I think the blind is only on Elektra, so that wasn't a bad blind at all. So we might as well just use the stealth here, just to hide Elektra away. Let's summon a couple of these, and hopefully they don't get boomered. I think we've got Bullseye's turn. So yeah, we can use that to snipe this boomer in the back. And, oh, I forgot about Quake. Oh yeah, Quake might be our downfall here, potentially. Okay, let's use this. Hopefully that's going to get the Stitcher down. And unfortunately we've got a bit of defense down here. I don't know, maybe there is... yeah, okay, I think that's pretty much the chance of us coming back completely defeated now, especially if Captain America has another turn. Yeah, I don't think this team is really good enough for infinite play at the moment. It's because the characters in the middle just aren't really pulling enough bursty weight the majority of the time to be good enough for, like, a hard team at the 4x multiplier. But I think Thanos and Kingpin is a solid strat. I just don't think the Nebula's, you know, doing really too much. So if you replace Nebula with Loki as soon as Loki comes out, I don't know, I feel like we could greatly increase the win rate with that one. But oh well, you win some, you lose some. Let's go for another round on this one. Nobody has Loki yet. He's not been released, so we're going to have to see. Yeah, Venom has been in the game files, Tom, so I think it's very likely that we're going to see Venom in the upcoming months. I'm buzzing, man. I think Venom's going to be an awesome character. Do you want to go for Quake or Deadpool here? I think I'll go for Quake, just because I think Deadpool is less of a threat when we have defense up on the next turn. And also, he's probably going to go for Nebula, because she's lowest health. And Nebula can just evade. Let's offense down on Gamora. Offense up, defense up. See if we can get that taunt off Captain America. Going for Deadpool on the next turn because he's going to get rid of his defense up. Let's get a little counter attack just to potentially break any chains. Oh man, I love Thanos' animations. I'm glad they've made him a very, very good character. But in my next video, I do talk about my concerns with Thanos and Star-Lord being nerfed. So yeah, fun video, man. Yo, what is up, Cameron? Have I considered giving Marvel Future Fight another shot? The game has been revitalized after Infinity Wars. Also, they're getting Deadpool next week. I've actually heard a lot of really, really good stuff about Marvel Future Fight recently. I'd be interested to give it a bit of a look. Is it one of those games that, as you know, I could pick up for like a couple of hours and really feel like a good difference in it? Because I'd like to do like a little Return to Marvel Future Fight series at some point, but I feel like this week there's a big new update coming in Marvel Strike Force. We got a huge new update in MCOC as well, so I feel like I'm going to be quite occupied. But it might be something that I could do toward, you know, the end of the summer or the end of the month. Be a pretty fun time there. I think it's too late to even bother starting Marvel Contest of Champions. I don't think so. I feel like if you play Marvel Contest of Champions from the perspective of somebody who just wants to enjoy the game for what it is and not really try too hard and just play casual and like get good at playing, then I think you already really enjoy it. I think there's a very good free-to-play experience in Marvel Contest of Champions if you're not trying to be competitive. If you are trying to be competitive, which, you know, it's kind of an infinite cycle in games like this, but if you just enjoy it for what it is, like there's some really, really fun stuff you can do in the game. So yeah, I still think it's decent, man. I still feel like Marvel Strike Force and Marvel Contest of Champions at their core are just two very, very enjoyable games to play. And I feel like playing Marvel Strike Force as well this last month has made me realize that I just at the moment my thoughts are I think Fox are more stingy than Kabam, at least in their actions in the last couple of months. And I never thought I'd say a company was more stingy than Kabam, but you know, I'm just judging Fox by their actions. They've made some really like poor decisions that don't seem to be very well justified, and they've just got absolutely zero communication. At least Kabam have a little bit of a level of communication going on there. So yeah, I don't know. I want Fox to be better, man. Hopefully they got some banging stuff coming with next month. But I feel like they are just pushing like every single update is just mostly for kind of endgame whales, and I feel like they're leaving so many players out of so much stuff. And the gap's just growing and growing and growing. So that's kind of my biggest concern really when it comes to what is it, Marvel Strike Force. Just gonna stun the Captain America just so we can get Quake down. So that is the next turn priority. I can't believe how absolutely brutalized my Yondu got from that Gamora. Damn, man. Seeing you're live on MCOC, it says Arena and Chill. Am I live on Marvel Contest of Champions as well? I should be live on both channels. I'm a little bit confused if I am. Alright, let's have a little bit of a look. If I am currently live. Yeah, I'm not live at the moment. We're on the main channel, just waiting at the moment. I see a lot of people are waiting for the live stream, but yeah, I accidentally went live for 4 seconds on the main channel. So yeah, man, just absolute rookie mistake there. Have I considered just doing one-off game videos? I think in terms of, you know, my play style and how I like to play games, like, I download a lot of mobile games, and I try a lot of mobile games, but usually I find most mobile games are so incredibly dull that they don't keep me entertained for more than a couple of hours, or like I generally get the gist of them. So yeah, there's a lot of games that I download that I'm just like, this game's just a little bit rubbish. So if I did try a lot of games and play a lot of games on the channel, it'd just be like, hey, I downloaded this game, and then just a compilation of me shitting all over it, and then being like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. So, yeah, I'm just not really too fussed about that for the moment, because I think a good mobile game is very, very rare to find. I feel like there's just so many, like, cheap copies out there, and a lot of very, very half-assed games. So, yeah, I just want to see, like, more companies going very, very big in terms of their mobile game development, because I feel like there's so much money to be made from mobile gaming that smart companies are definitely clocking onto. But I don't know, I feel like there's a better approach to making a lot of money on mobile games than a lot of the developers are doing at the moment. But I want to see somebody who has like a top shelf brand like Marvel just try to make the game a game the absolute best it can be for all of the players, because I do feel like there is a way to find kind of a fairly good middle ground. But I don't know, I feel like MCOC they do a pretty I give MCOC a lot of shit, but they do a decent job at making just an enjoyable game where you can collect a lot of characters at the moment. In comparison to like 2 years ago, the availability of 4-star and 5-star champions in that game is absolutely ridiculous. And for 95% of the content, like, you can do it with 4-star champions still. It's only really like Labyrinth of Legends and Tier 1 Alliance War that you really need those 5- and 6-star characters. Thinking a bit ahead, what content should Marvel Strike Force add? I'm not too sure exactly what I'd like to see. I really like the thing in, what is it, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. It's like the table where you go through all of those fights. I think there's like 12 fights, and you pick a team and you have to sustain and keep moving through it. I've forgotten the exact name of it, and I'm sure somebody's going to correct me in chat, but I really like that mode of gameplay. That one's really, really cool. It's one of my favorite, because I very briefly played Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I thought it was a good game. I just wasn't overly interested in, like, getting too deep into it. But I think I played it up to, like, level 50, 60, something like that. I'm the same way. Marvel Strike Force is the first mobile game I invested in real time in. Yeah, I feel you, man. But there is something. I think they got something very, very special with this game, in terms of how the characters, the look and the feel, the animations are so good, and they're just getting better and better. Like, the Ant-Man and Wasp animations are very, very cool, and I've been thoroughly impressed with a lot of the new characters and design. I just wish they would. It just, at least to me, feels like the majority of Marvel Strike Force is closed off if you didn't play the game at a certain time. Like, you know, you're missing out on, you can't get like Thanos or Deadpool, for example, or if you didn't play since beta, you've got a really significant disadvantage in terms of expanding your roster and getting certain characters like Black Widow. So I wish, instead of like continuing to kind of like gate and close off like certain content and characters, they just find a way to continue moving forward and expanding the game. So I think there is a lot of very, very cool stuff that they could do, and I might do a video on this soon, because I got quite a lot of ideas of stuff that I believe would make the game significantly better. But I'm always full of all sorts. Galactic War, I think that might be it, man. Yeah, I feel like Fortnite is a fantastic potential case study of a game that's just, you know, tried to be the absolute best to its players, and it seems to be working really, really well. And I wish there was more evidence and data in mobile gaming, which was leading mobile game developers to make similar decisions. Oh, no. Right, if we get stunned, it's game over. Which one's most likely to kill Black Widow? Come on, there we go. Maybe? Nope. Too slow, man. Too slow. Absolutely wrecked. How am I liking Omni? I'm really enjoying Omni, to be honest, Cam. It's like a really, really good group of people. It feels like one of the most family alliances that I've ever been in. And yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying playing with everybody in Omni. Like, we're having a great time so far. I've been playing quite well in a lot of wars. There have been, I think, 1 or 2 wars where I've just been a little bit wrecked, but those are just like Node 30 wars, man. I think against you guys was probably my worst war against 4 Loki. That friggin' Node 30 Killmonger, I just wanted to end my existence after that. I was just like, oh man, because I made the decision to join Omni like just before they announced those buffs to the Alliance War mini bosses in Marvel Contest of Champions, and because, you know, last season I was like, yeah, I'm all over this, man. Like, I'm not dying at all. Like, it's an absolute fine time. I can definitely handle a higher level of difficulty. But I've just been getting a little bit wrecked recently as well. I've heard the rumors surrounding the Nick Fury event being, you know, you need like a full Kree team. which just to me sounds like a load of shit. Like, they've already got so many characters that are just hidden behind like massive, you know, paywalls and character grind walls. You know, you've got Star-Lord, you've got Iron Man, you've got characters like, you know, Vision and Doctor Strange and Black Widow and Black Panther and Cable that are like super difficult to get. There are a lot of, and there are going to be even more characters coming in. You know, they can easily release like 4 or 5 characters every single month. So I don't really understand the need for them to like constantly be so stingy when it comes to seemingly absolutely everything recently. So, yeah, that's just one of the things that's turning me off. Because I really want to recommend Marvel Strike Force. I think it's a great game. And I wish I could sing even more praise about it, man. But, you know, I've got to tell it like it is. Yeah, exactly. 5-star cream minions. They couldn't even make, like, one use for Ronin. Absolutely shameful, man. Absolutely shameful. I'm interested to see maybe if they have some more stuff to increase the availability of those characters in the lead up. But nobody really wants to, you know, there are so many like actual fun characters that people want to be investing their gold and gear in, and nobody really wants to be gearing up cream minions, which, you know, they've got some alright damage. They're not the worst characters out there. But the point is that there are a lot better characters that have a lot more interesting stuff. And the game is more enjoyable when you're playing those interesting characters, instead of the ones that have like 2 abilities and one of them's like good damage and one of them's like big damage. You know, that's pretty much it. And I just dropped my phone on the floor. I'm a very clever man. Yo, what is up, Molly Miller? I'm not really too sure what's going on with the main channel there. It seems a little bit peculiar. If you look on the main chat, am I actually live on the main channel, Molly? It's a bit weird, because I had a quick look, and it didn't seem to show me live. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what exactly is going on there. Thanos is the best tank since his buff. With a Kingpin combo, he's definitely a very annoying brick wall to get through. Right, we are almost there. We need one more person to unlock the, do all the daily stuff to get the Deadpool raids open. And hopefully we can get that quite soon. Right, let's go for this next team here. Seatin, I prefer PG tips or Tetley? Oh, mate, PG tips all the way, of course. Been playing for 77 days and reached level 60 today as a free-to-play player. Am I having good progress on Strike Force? I would say so, man. Like, you know, that sounds like pretty decent progress to me, to be fair. But as long as you're enjoying the game, that's what it's all about, my man. What's that? There you are, seeing it's showing you're live on the MCOC channel. That's very confusing. I'm not too sure why it's displaying I'm live. So yeah. Yeah, very odd one. I'm really sorry about that. It is live on the other channel. Oh, it's offline. I'm getting very conflicted messages here, lads. Also, I'm showing on the main channel, but it says I'm offline. Though a bunch of people are in chat. Just tell them to come over here if they want to see some Marvel Strike Force stuff. And I will be live a little bit later on the main channel in a couple of hours to smash out, probably like an hour and a bit actually, to try and smash out some more uncollected on the free-to-play account. Yeah, Hydra's going to be used for Red Skull as well. I think there's probably going to be some AIM event. I don't know what character it could be related to, but whatever one they decide to bring in. I read some Reddit theory crafting saying that people are thinking that AIM could potentially be... I think MODOK is linked to AIM, but to be honest, I don't really know a huge amount about AIM in terms of the, what is it, their place in the Marvel Universe there. I reached level 62 in about 75 days. Ah, not doing too bad, man. Would I suggest boosting Thanos to tier 6 on his abilities, or level or gear up Star-Lord first? He's only level 45. I think it really depends on what you're trying to focus on at the moment. I think Star-Lord generally is more powerful than Thanos, I would say, at the moment. So I'd probably focus on gearing him up. But Thanos is really good in the right circumstances as well. But I think they're both top-tier characters. If you build them into the right team, they're just so ridiculous at the moment. And really, they do play off each other quite well. Because if you have Star-Lord buffing up the Guardians like Rocket and Gamora, and then you are throwing... sorry, just trying to think about the play here. Okay, I think I'll just go single target on Gamora, because that Thanos is going to be a bitch to get through. Oh, did Thanos not use Taunt? Oh, fair play, mate. But yeah, both of the characters, they synergize very, very well together and have just created that absolutely ridiculous new raid team. And if you don't know what team I'm on about, like, check out the raid video that we did over the weekend. Like, it is just so crazy, man. It's so efficient. I didn't know how to play it properly then, and I just blitzed through, and you'll actually see a little bit of raid gameplay today if we can unlock this, what is it, Deadpool raids. Just need one more person in our alliance to do their daily missions. Orb opening coming soon. I don't really have anything to open for a while. And the next orb opening is probably going to be Ultimus. If Loki comes out, I might do like an early opening for him, because I really do want Loki, man. And I think he's only 45 to unlock, so it shouldn't be really that expensive to unlock him. So yeah, you know, doing an orb opening and rank up video should be, you know, enough YouTube revenue to sort it out. How many stars is my hand sentry? He's now 5 stars, man. 5 stars. I think he's tier 11 as well. Right, let's have a quick look at these teams. I think we'll go for this one. I don't know, they could all be a little bit problematic in their own ways. Hopefully we don't have some bad Black Widow RNG here. But this is an alright one, because it means we can ignore Yondu, because hand sentry is pretty much one of the perfect counters to Yondu. Of course, I feel like after the Star-Lord and Thanos buffs, I don't think Crossbones and Yondu need enough, to be honest. We just need a lot more other characters buffed. And I also feel like with the buff of Vision and also Ant-Man, like Thanos and Crossbones generally, Yondu and Crossbones have become a little bit less of a problem. I feel like we just need more characters with ability block. But Iron Fist could have ability block, definitely. Ronan could have a bit of a stronger ability block as well. If he was a little bit faster, that'd be appreciated. Right, let's try and get the assist there. Additional kill. And let's go for Black Panther, Gamora. Actually, let's try and get Yondu down now. Let's get the slow just before he summons any minions. Chuck out a load of ability energy. If we get the blind on Gamora and Black Panther, that's going to pretty much seal the fight here. Right, we might as well use the stealth. Get some good value out of that. Retaliate with an earthquake. Just need to get Yondu down now. Jessica Jones' ultimate seals the deal there. Big shot on Black Panther, and boom, there we go. Fight's over, boys. They need to release more characters, bro. I'm struggling to keep up at the moment. My Ant-Man and Wasp, they're not going to get upgraded for quite some time. They're a kind of mid-level at the moment, but in order to have the golden gear, it's just going to take ages, mate. Ages. So yeah, I hope there's also some more stuff to increase the overall availability of golden gear in the next patch. That'd be very, very nice to see. Okay, what team do we want to go for next? Let's go for the Deadpool one. Deadpool Mystics. This is one of my favorite teams to play, man. Absolutely love it. It's so incredibly effective. I've been working up in terms of today's stream. Usually go from, you know, the worst to the best teams. You know, we got some good stuff coming. How much time does it normally take you to create an Infinite Blitz team? It's been a lot of shuffling about, Ryan. But with my next tier list, so on the next tier list update, I'm going to have different sections to the tier list. I'm going to have, like, the general tier list, which is, like, you know, all the champions in various categories. But then I'm also going to have a section where I list, like, my arena teams, my raid teams, my blitz teams, just so everybody can see what I'm running for various modes. And also, like, link in videos that I've done on the channel showcasing those teams. So, like, if people find that tier list document, then they can find, like, a lot of different information on all sorts of stuff. So, yeah, hopefully that's going to be really, really useful to quite a few people. Fingers crossed, man. Alright, I think we're just going for some single target here. And let's get the offense up, because Deadpool's going to be able to finish off this Crossbones. Unless he gets stunned, but actually Black Widow is blind at the moment, so it's all good there. Try and get Quake down. Slightly alternative play here. Hopefully this hits all 3 of them. Get some awesome value there. Get the Black Widow down. Finish off Quake. Offense down Gamora. Slow Gamora. Get the ultimate. See, that speed drain is so good, man. It's so incredibly powerful. I really like it. I think once the speed nerf comes as well, I feel like Cable might get a little bit better. I feel like he's already quite good with Deadpool. I feel like Deadpool and Cable and Ant-Man and Wasp are two characters that just need to be paired up for sure. Should I start investing in Jessica Jones? She's a pretty good character to have up there, I would say. But it really depends on your roster. One of the things that I'm looking at making as well is kind of a priority list for like gearing and ability materials. Just something that, you know, explains if I were to build my roster from scratch, exactly how I would try and allocate my resources. Right, let's just use the ultimate here and hope we get a ton of damage. That was alright. Let's use the blind on Gamora, get rid of her next turn. Hopefully this goes back to Quake and gets her down. Pretty decent there. Let's get some offense down on Yondu. Next turn with Black Panther, I think we might be able to get him down. Very nice. And slow on Gamora. Oh, absolutely butchered there, man. I'm such a big fan of this team. Perfect timing as well for getting through this Captain America with Cable's ultimate. Additional slash turn on the Black Panther. Defense down. See, these characters, man, they're so much fun. They have done a great job on a lot of new characters. I just wish they were significantly more available. They're great fun to play, and I feel like a lot of the older or more original characters, just comparatively speaking, are, in very honest terms, you know, quite boring. They don't really have a... There are a lot of characters that don't have a lot to them in terms of strategy and how they function. They've just got an alright hit and quite a big hit. So yeah, yo, what is up, Champion Nova? Dude, you hit me with that double channel sponsorship. Man, massive appreciation for that. Jimmy, I definitely agree with you there, man. I think they've done quite a good job on the new reward systems for AQ and the events in MCOC this last month. So yeah, credit where credit is due, man. I've been relatively happy with that stuff. Oh, unfortunately, we didn't get the slow there. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay, I'm going to try and blind Spider-Man here or stun him. Unfortunately, got the dodge. Bit of a pain. Right, let's go for it. Any plans to make a video to kill of all the kill animations? Yeah, potentially. I've been thinking about doing something like that. I think my priority for the channel is really get all the information-based content out as soon as possible. Right. Need to slow this Crossbones down. Luckily, you got the slow from the Mordo, which is quite nice there. I think I'm going to try and line up a very, very good turn with Black Panther. Next one. Let's use the heal block here. That'll mitigate some potential problems on Night Nurse. And offense down on Gamora. Is there any point? I think we might as well flip. Let's actually flip and target Thor, because I want to get him down before he uses his ultimate. Okay, that was an awesome amount of damage. We got about 80,000 off Black Panther's ultimate there. Whose turn do we have next? Let's just make sure we offense down Thor, just in case he gets to his ultimate. Should be able to get him, though. Okay. Is Gamora going to drop? Very close. Get down with Black Panther now. Let's go in for a beatdown on Spider-Man. Actually, stun Spider-Man or blind him. Stun is perfect. Just means we can absolutely rinse this dude. Let's just get Cable up, just to assert the dominance, and make sure we don't have a terrible turn with Spider-Man's dodge. Ooh, gosh. Those dodges, man, they always get me a little shook. See, when will I upload MCOC? There's going to be a lot of MCOC coming this week, bro. Mainly, I want to do an uncollected stream just after this one on the main channel. Just going to, grab a cup of tea and get that sorted. But yeah, like, we have a brand new event, so there's definitely going to be a live stream tomorrow for the new 5-star featured crystal on the free-to-play account. We're going to go ahead and open that. And yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of Marvel Contest of Champions stuff coming, so I'm looking forward to it, man. Should be a good time. Oh, unfortunately, we didn't get the slow there. Let's go ahead and stun Gamora. We got the blind on Gamora and Cap. There's some decent value in that. Let's go in for Crossbones now. Offense down. I want to use down Yondu. Crossbones isn't going to attack him. Don't want to use that speed drain just yet. We get the slow here. I think this is going to be perfect timing for reversing everything. Let's get this. Hopefully get defense down. Offense down. That's just a nice little safety barrier. Winds of Platoon. We can have... I think with the slow we get Cable's turn. We can get Crossbones. Oh! Okay, this should be able to get Crossbones down, though. Alright, I'm a little bit worried about Yondu. Summon. Okay, it's a Stitcher. That's absolutely fine. Ugh, no. Well, we might have been a little bit screwed over here. However, we might have a saving grace in terms of Black Panther's ultimate. Yondu, double shot. Let's go. Captain America. Who's more deadly? Gamora. Let's blind Quake. That was so fucking jammy. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, lads. I don't know how we pulled that one back, but it happened. We've made it to the 4 times multiplier. And we are ready to get that infinite on. But what is up to Kraken? Dude, hope you're doing well, man. Doing a YouTube comeback for 7-star Nick Fury. We should talk about him together. Will be epic. Dude, I'm very excited for that, man. I'm like definitely down to have a bit of a chat about Nick Fury. I was talking to Casino because I was on his live stream the other night. It'd be very nice to sit down and do a podcast and have like a big like endgame chat about Marvel Strike Force. Maybe the 3 of us. Maybe I don't know who else might want to get involved, but just like a few people that are kind of really, really deep in the game about the direction and all sorts of stuff that's going on. But yeah, I feel like you might be one of the only people in the game with that 7-star Nick Fury, man. So I'm very excited to see some of the gameplay and whether or not, you know, the character is going to be potentially worth picking up. All right, let's get Vision in here. Let's get Rocket in here. And also bring in Merc Lieutenant as well. This tech team, man. This tech team was ridiculous. Before the Star-Lord buff, I made a video on this tech team, and it was so friggin' crazy. And now it's just even crazier, man. It's ridiculous. Quake MCOC over Quake Marvel Strike Force. Oh, man. Quake is really, really good in this game. One of the top 10, for sure. So, yeah, that is a bold statement for sure there, Champion Nova. Trying to think about the play. Do I go for a greedy one? Yeah, I think we're going to go for a little bit of a greed play here. Let's get the ability block on Captain America. Get the offense up. Have we got Detonate? Unfortunately not. Yondu almost down there. Now we can finish Yondu off. Let's get rid of all of the buffs from Black Widow. Oh, did she resist there? That's a little bit unfortunate. Get the blind. Throw some ability energy out. It's not really going to do too much on Crossbones, but Crossbones is pretty much going to end the match here. Rocket to finalize it as well. But this one, man, is just GG. GG no re. Like, this was pretty much this team pretty much almost never lost. Had like a good like 90-95% win rate before the Star-Lord buff. But now it's just absolutely ridiculous. What do we want to go for next? Maybe this one? Yeah, I don't think Luke Cage should be too bad. Ooh, Otrix, dude, I'm excited for those, man. You've got to send me that info as well. Like, I'd love to do some videos on it. It might have to be tomorrow, just because I do have plans for my girlfriend tonight. We are absolute garbage and are watching the final of Love Island, so that's going to be an incredibly fun time. But then, no more Love Island, ladies and gentlemen. But I have Love Island has been one of my guilty pleasures for sure. Oh, that's a filthy detonate from Crossbones. What a great turn. I'm just going to go ahead and blind the Gamora just to completely remove her ultimate out of the picture. I think Rocket's ultimate, actually, yeah. Going to take care of that anyway. Let's remove the buffs. Dirty, dirty team, man. Whew, not too bad. I 100% think you will succeed in the one-turn kill challenge right now. I heard, what was it? Casino done it. It apparently took him 28 attempts because I got him all riled up. But yeah, congratulations to Casino for the OTK challenge. But Hydra Rifle Trooper is one you want to upgrade if you want to do that, because then it lines up perfectly with like Merc Lieutenant for just absolute insane detonation along with Crossbones. So some really, really good stuff there. But look at just how much firepower, like, between, like, Star-Lord and Rocket they have on the first turn. It's just so incredibly absurd. Alright, might as well ability block there. Let's get some speed up going on. Offense down, Crossbones, why not? Just get rid of this Thor out of the picture. Gonna apply the blind, actually, just generate some ability energy. I can use the ultimate on Rocket. It's gonna be enough to get 4 down. use that on Vision just for some big old damage. Clear up the Hawkeye. Oh no, we can just use the explosion. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, man. Ridiculous. Absolutely. Okay, I'm very inclined to agree with you, my friend. Right after this live stream, I have a Thanos like full feature cosmic campaign video going up, which shows if you thought the gameplay was ridiculous in the Deadpool raids, you're gonna flip your tables, man. You're gonna flip your tables when you see the next video that's been uploaded on the channel. It's so insane, man. So insane. I know, Cam. I know. A little bit of shame there. The damage is nuts. Is my Star-Lord 5 or 6 stars? So my Star-Lord is 6-star at the moment. I've just managed to get him 6-star before the end of the event. And Rocket is as well a 6-star character. But yeah, that first turn damage is just absolutely ridiculous. It's also part of one of the new teams that I've been playing, my new Arena Offense team. Because Arena Defense has really stepped up since they're like the Star-Lord buff has enabled a lot of crazy stuff when it comes to Arena Defense. I'm trying to find some interesting ways to play around that at the moment. I was hoping we get a bit of offense down there. Unfortunately not. But let's go ahead and cleave if we can. Vision. Vision's not getting rid of anything on Black Widow. It's super annoying. Alright, let's blind Gamora. Siphon out some more ability energy. Should go to Rocket there. Detonate on Crossbones. Ultimate on Rocket. That counter-attack, though, absolute MVP. I still haven't fully upgraded Rocket's ultimate. It's got one more level where he gains, like, 2 counter-attack. It's 2 counter-attack and, like, 10% damage. So, yeah, I probably should upgrade that at some point. I think after today's Deadpool raids, I might go for that one. Just because I'm using Rocket, like, everywhere now, man. So he might as well be fully upgraded. Yo, what is up, Storm Chaser? Dude, hope you're doing well. I have an MCOC question. Who would be a good champion for the Masochism or All or Nothing nodes in, oh yeah, so they're 2 completely different nodes. Masochism, it's either like Magic or Stark Spidey, depending on what you have at the moment, but it's a massive pain in the ass, man. You need to, like a fully stacked out, fully boosted version of either one of the characters to get through. But yeah, All or Nothing. Stark and Spider-Man is pretty good for a lot of the All or Nothing stuff, because, you know, he has the Force Taunt, which allows you to bypass that. So yeah, some interesting potential combo there. Right. Is anybody from our any Alliance leaders about? Can we start this friggin' Deadpool raid? We've just got enough chimichangas now. So, like, sorry, I'm just quickly opening Discord to see if we can get going. Right. I don't know what's happening exactly. Right, I think our alliance is delaying the Deadpool raid at the moment, which is a little bit annoying, man. I was ready for it. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. We've only been a little bit late for it, so not exactly sure there, but I'll figure that one out later. So yeah, unfortunately, we might not have any Deadpool raid gameplay today. Because it looks like a few people haven't logged in at the right time, which is just a bit of a pain in the ass there. But let's go for... I want to go for this matchup. Actually, this one should be quite good. If Drax is on the end in terms of his positioning, we should be able to get a pretty sick lineup there. Oh, thank you very much, Carlos. I appreciate the kind words, man. Yo, what is up, Mr. Magic Wizard? Dude, hope you're doing well. Oh no, my Iron Man's just got ability blocked. It's alright. Be able to get Rocket down as long as Iron Man doesn't get nuked. I think we're gonna go for Winter Soldier's ultimate on Drax to get Drax down. This should be enough. Now we can get Rocket, and then I'm gonna go for Korath, and then Iron Fist, and then Night Nurse. Just gonna apply the taunt here. Just gonna soak up Iron Fist's big old fist turn there. Let's use the ultimate on Night Nurse. Oh man, it was so close. Okay, let's just get Korath down. Finish off Night Nurse. Nuke into Iron Fist. This is by far... well, maybe not by far, but this is definitely one of my favorite Blitz teams to play as well. This and the Tech one, man, just have absolutely phenomenal win rates. It's just so crazy, just racking up an insane amount of points right at the top end of that 4x multiplier. But I'll be doing an updated video on all of my Infinite Blitz teams very, very soon. Yo, what is up, Spider-Man? Good to see you live. You taught me so much about MCOC and Marvel Strike Force. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, thank you very much for the incredibly kind words there, Spider-Man. Mad love to you. On my Drax, Yondu, Daredevil, Black Widow, Nobu team, who can you replace Nobu with? Really anybody that just has kind of a good level of damage output, I would say, Brandon. Like, yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Just the biggest damage output character that you don't have allocated to another team. Because really, Nobu, the main functionality is just summoning hand minions, which deal quite a bit of single target damage. So that's the main thing that you have to look at trying to replace them. See if we can nuke into this crossbones and get him down. Let's use the area of effect here. Not too sure that Winter Soldier's ultima... Actually, it might be enough, because Luke Cage doesn't have his defense down. Yeah, next turn we can kill crossbones with Gamora's ultima. And then hopefully web up Spider-Man before his... can we web up Hulk? Is it going to be fast enough? Right, I'm going to go for the Iron Fist kill. Unfortunately, we didn't get a multi-hit there. Bit of a pain in the ass. Let's use the call on Captain America. That'll soak up Iron Fist. And also Thor's next turn as well. Let's use the ultimate on Iron Man here. Should be able to get an additional turn. Clip Iron Fist down. And now we just have to deal with Thor, who's just used his ultimate. So yeah, shouldn't be too much of an issue now. Upgraded, what was it, Spider-Man's first ability to its maximum level, finally. So Spider-Man is pretty much fully maxed out. I think I've got one more level on his dodge chance, but I don't think I'll be upgrading that for a little while. I think it's like right on the back burner of, you know, ability, tier 3 ability material allocation. Am I going to start a free-to-play thing for Strike Force? I really like to, Lightning. It's just right at this moment, I really don't have the time to, you know, run 4 accounts across both games with everything going on. But, yeah, I think I'd like to have, like, a very, very casual free-to-play account at some point. But, yeah, just figuring out when is the potential right time to go for that. How's this raid team? Yondu, Vision, Thanos, Gamora, Night Nurse. It seems pretty damn good, man. If it's working for you, like, yeah, that's, what is it? Thanos is going to be able to siphon some very good ability energy into both Yondu and Gamora, so just make sure you have the positioning for that. Vision brings additional control, and then you've got Night Nurse for infinite sustainability. So, yeah, seems pretty good, my dude. Seems pretty good. Who do we want to nuke into here? Thor, probably? I think he's probably our priority target. Because Nobu just is not a problem at all with this team, because Iron Man's second turn just clears up all of the hand minions, unless they revive, which sometimes they do. Okay, so there's speed up, so we're not going to be able to get an additional turn on the Captain America. Should have maybe punched into the Captain America there. Oh my gosh. Winter Soldier got absolutely butchered. Bit of a bad bleed there from Black Widow, but I'm very glad Spider-Man dodged. Should be able to soak up some good stuff here if we can get Spider-Man down. Just need to deal with this Nobu. And yeah, I feel like we're on pretty good track to win. Let's just use the ultimate here. Just make sure this Nobu dies. Because once we got Black Widow, 3v1 should be alright. But Black Widow is one of the most Clown Fiesta champions in this entire game with that bleed. There we go, we've webbed her up. She's gone, she's in the bin. Oh, I love Jessica Jones as well, man. I'm a very, very big fan. I've got them in the same team if you didn't see the Jessica Jones video last week. Can we open Red Skull Crystal? I'm going to open a lot of Red Skull Crystals, Champion Nova. I'm super, super excited for that opening. Should be a really fun time. And hopefully the abilities are dank. We're going to find out a little bit later today. Can I do a video on positions and where to put characters and why? Maybe a few different strats, please and thank you. I do want to get around to a positioning guide at some point. A lot of the positioning does kind of depend on the matchup, in terms of like who you have and who you're trying to fight against. But I might, you know, just put out some general advice and tips and all that kind of stuff. Because yeah, especially with like characters like Star-Lord and Thanos, positioning has become really, really important in certain matchups. Can we get Night Nurse down as well? Actually, let's go for a full slashing on Hulk. Let's get the stun on him. Spider-Man is such a good counter to Hulk as well. Just webs him up. Means he just cannot do anything for the remainder of the fight. Right, we got no cheat death on there. We can get him down. Yo, what is up, Matthew B Squad? Dude, massive thank you for the super chat today. Just starting the game, used to be an international with Halo CE. What a first good moves without becoming a whale. It's really kind of figuring out, like, the best characters to farm. So what I would do, if you haven't already, Matthew, we've got a video on the channel called, Best Champions Ranked July 2018, which goes over all of the top characters in Marvel Strike Force at the moment. It's like a week and a bit outdated in terms of its information, because there have been like some character buffs in the last few days. But at the start of August, on August 1st, I want to do an updated tier list for Marvel Strike Force. So we're going to have a new video coming out talking about all the best characters, but that one will just give you some general guidance of like which characters are really good to focus in, like for Arena, Quake, for Blitz and stuff, like Crossbones, Gamora, and Spider-Man are all very, very good characters to pick up as well. So yeah, it's just figuring about, you know, out who's really, really good and who's worth farming on a daily basis, and like investing a lot into those characters. But yeah, that sheet should be the perfect guide for you, my friend. And yeah, in a couple of days, we're going to have an updated version of that, which will hopefully answer all of the questions there. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like that is the end of our live stream. It looks like our alliance has delayed the Deadpool raids, unfortunately, so I am out of stuff to do on today's live stream. Actually, we could do one arena match. It looks like I've been knocked down a little bit as well, so let's do one arena. I'll showcase the team that I'm playing at the moment, which is Star-Lord, Crossbones, Rocket, Iron Man, and Vision. So it's pretty much my tech team that I use in Blitz, but instead of Merc Lieutenant, we've got Vision for the additional... Sorry, instead of Merc Lieutenant, we've got Iron Man for all the damage, plus he's given every tech character, which is every character in this team, an additional 10% crit chance. So very, very valuable. And some people might be like, oh, why don't you use Gamora in this team with Star-Lord? But it's for Vision's passive. It just allows, because I found Gamora is just getting one shot all the time. So that's the reason why, because Iron Man gains a 2-turn defense up. But I'll be doing a video on this arena setup soon as well. Just got to get this Crossbones down ASAP. Got the Captain America out of the mix now, so that's pretty much the biggest thing here. Get a dank little assist going on. And let's try and offense down Iron Man, because his next turn might be a bit of a pain in the ass. Oh, that was a bit of an annoying turn there from Black Widow. So we're just going to punch in, get the bleed and offense down going on here. Let's apply the blind to... we don't want to apply the blind to... I think we'll apply the blind to Iron Man, maybe. That might be a little bit wasted. See if we can get Black Widow down. Crossbones. I need a Crossbones turn. Like that, the lack of explosion now is what is stopping me from getting this win. Hopefully we can get all the defense up off. Really? A chain stun on Crossbones? Oh, mate, I've just got fucked by RNGesus so badly. If I just had Crossbones detonate, that would have been like the easiest win in the world. Well, that was rubbish. Really, really rubbish. Oh, it's so bad to end on a defeat, especially such a BS one like that when my Crossbones got chain stunned. But hey, you win some, you lose some, but usually, man, that team's doing so well so far. I've even been able to beat OXT quite a few times with that team. But yeah, not today apparently. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the live stream. I'm now going to put a brand new video live showcasing the updated Thanos in the Cosmic campaign. So this is some absolutely disgusting gameplay. You will want to recoil at how just insanely overpowered Thanos is now in terms of his ability to siphon energy. It's pretty much like constant ultimates from Rocket Raccoon and 4, and it's a bit of an interesting video if you like some just insanely, like, ridiculously OP gameplay. So yeah, brand new videos now live. We are going to end the live stream there, and if you did enjoy it, feel free to smash a like on it. It will be available on demand a little bit later today if you missed out any of the excitement that we've had today, which has just been, you know, playing Blitz and chat and shit really for the most part. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.